What's going on, guys? My name is Wade with Tech Daily. So when it comes to wireless earbuds, we're usually talking about ones that are good for running or workouts or music listening. But these, the Voyager Free 60 Plus UC from Poly, are geared towards seamlessly integrating within a work or office environment, which, when you think about it, kind of makes a ton of sense. We might spend 6 to 8 hours there versus an hour or so at the gym using active wear earbuds. I'm sure your next question is, well, how are these earbuds different? Well, the Voyager Free 60 Plus have a number of features that coincide with the demands of a workday. They have unique multi-device connectivity options. They're certified for Microsoft Teams meetings and Zoom calls. They have a triple microphone setup to triangulate on your voice and minimize background noise. And you can even use the buds without ever needing to grab your phone or your computer. Yeah, the case literally has a touchscreen built right in. There's obviously a lot to go over here, but first things first, let's just quickly unbox them so I can show you a few of the important accessories that are included. Popping open the lid, you're first presented with a couple little instruction booklets. Here are the actual earbuds in their charging case, of course, and hidden behind the cardboard flap at the bottom, there's one more small box that contains all your little extras, large and small rubber ear tips that you can swap out to get the right fit, and two cables. One is your standard USB-C charging cable. The other is a really interesting USB-C to 3.5 millimeter cable, which unlocks a very unique feature that I'll talk about in just a minute. So here are the Poly Voyager buds once again, and if you're unfamiliar with the Poly brand, you might remember them as Plantronics. They offer a lot of workplace products like headsets and telephones and cameras and software, but these buds are far from the call center Bluetooth earphones you might have been thinking of. Now, I'm sure the first thing you're curious about is that outer touchscreen on the charging case, so let's talk about it. The lid of the charging case has about a 1 square inch full color LCD display that you can tap and touch and swipe through to do a myriad of different things. You can glance at the battery of the buds in the case, you can control your music, switch the connected device, and so much more, all without ever having to use your phone. I'll talk more about how useful and practical this is in a moment. Spoiler alert, it's really useful, and it's probably one of the most unique features of any pair of earbuds I've tried yet. Flipping open the case, you'll of course find the earbuds themselves nestled inside there. The Voyager Free 60s are a fairly familiar looking pair of wireless buds. You've got those rubber ear tips, a very ergonomic design, and the longer stems which house a couple of button controls and swipe controls, as well as a few sensors, and all the microphone tech that makes these a must-have for video calls. The cone-shaped rubber ear tips pop off fairly easily. The pre-installed medium-sized ones were the right fit for me personally, but I found them to be totally comfortable for all-day wear. The buds also magnetically attach back into the charging case when you're done with them, and they are certainly secure. Believe me, I tried to shake them out of the case, but literally could not. On the back of the case, you'll find the USB-C charge port alongside one more button, and when you first unbox the buds, this is the button you'll press first to power everything up. To connect up the buds to your smartphone, you'll want to download the Poly Lens app for iOS or Android, and you can scan the couple QR codes from the box to find the app and a dedicated webpage with instructions. But setup is honestly super simple. Just remove the buds from the case, hold the buttons down for a few seconds, and check your Bluetooth settings page. The buds will be there ready to pair. The earbuds can remember up to 8 different devices, so multiple smartphones, computers, laptops, tablets, whatever you're working with. And there's a few additional connection features too. For example, the buds can be connected to 2 devices at once. You can easily switch between devices using just the charging case. Inside the charging case, you'll also find a teeny tiny USB dongle. You might have had one of these for your computer mouse at one point, but this is for the earbuds, and basically it allows you to quickly and easily connect up the buds to a device with a USB port and allow for lower latency and better sound. And this is probably the coolest thing. Remember that 3.5 millimeter to USB-C cable that came inside the box? Well, with this cable, you can plug the 3.5 millimeter end into a device with a headphone jack, and then the USB-C end into the charging case. This will enable Bluetooth transmitter mode, and the charging case will act as the Bluetooth module to connect the buds to a device that doesn't have that wireless connection, like a CD or record player or an airplane seat back monitor for your in-flight entertainment. Honestly, just another super unique standout feature of these buds. Now, with the buds connected to whatever device you're listening from, you can pretty much just use the charging case to control everything. You can check the battery levels, adjust the volume, play and pause your music, change devices, and also switch between the various sound and microphone settings. There's almost no reason to ever grab for your phone. If you do want to use your phone though, the PolyLens app has all the rest of the features and settings for the buds. And not only is there all the usual stuff like EQ adjustments, but there's probably a half a dozen or more features that are specifically intended for optimizing phone calls and video calls during the workday. Another great feature of the Voyager buds is the built-in on-ear controls. So I already mentioned that each bud has a small button. This is used for playing and pausing music and skipping a track, but the buds also have swipe controls. Swiping up and down along the stem can switch between the different listening and noise canceling modes, for example, and you can customize the swipe actions in the app. So naturally, the most important element of these buds, beyond all those other unique features, are the sound quality and the mic quality. Here's what the microphone sounds like. Like I mentioned, there's actually 3 mics built into the earbuds to help make everything loud and clear. This is going straight from the buds to my computer, basically mimicking a Zoom call, and I'm also able to monitor my voice to ensure the sound is decent. I think these deliver a pretty solid isolated mic sound, but let me know what you guys think. For your meeting or music listening, the Voyager buds do also offer all the high-end ANC and sound features you'd want. With active noise canceling enabled, you get a distraction-free sound through the buds with the world around you basically canceled out. And in my experience, the ANC on these buds is pretty similar to a lot of the other higher-end earbuds I use regularly. There's also 2 transparency modes, one so you can hear the general environment around you, and the other specifically intended for amplifying speech, so other people trying to talk to you. And there's also a number of phone call and video call specific features like auto answering calls when you put the earbuds in and automatically holding a call when you take a bud out. And again, these things just further cement the Voyager buds as particularly great for the office environments, whether that be an actual office or maybe just working from home. And just a few final things to mention, you can get a bit more than 5 hours of talk time with ANC enabled just from the buds themselves on a single charge, or up to 8 hours of general listening. The charging case expands those numbers to 11 hours total for talk plus ANC, or 16 hours of just listening. And one thing to note on that, most other earbuds don't advertise battery life with the talk plus ANC measurement. So these buds can easily last a full workday and then some with mixed use. And the charging case is Qi compatible, so you can easily charge it wirelessly and get an hour of battery life from the buds with just a 15-minute quick charge. All in all, the Poly Voyager Free 60 Plus UC earbuds are no doubt one of the most unique pair of buds I've tried yet. From the charging case to their connectivity and all the workspace features, I think they're versatile without being gimmicky, and they have probably the most number of features of any earbuds I've tried yet. But what do you guys think about the Voyager Free 60 buds? Let me know in the comments down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts, of course. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this video though. Be sure to follow Tech Daily on Twitter and subscribe to the Tech Daily YouTube channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys later.